Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well as they're wrapping up their New Year's, or if you're over in Forky's next to the woods, then you're wrapping up almost what? Let's see. You said it was 10:50, so you're starting your second day of the new year. I hope everybody's New Year was good. I hope everybody stayed safe. Okay, so on screen you see here is Gypsy Rose and her mother Dee Dee. Is there anybody who is not familiar with this case? I agree, Ada. It's very twisted case. Single mom said, let's see here, that she didn't know what to think of this case, that her mother was abusive of Gypsy's boyfriend at the time, getting life in prison, and she's out now. She just doesn't know what to think. So that's really why I'm covering this tonight, because I feel like there's a lot of big feelings. People think one way or the other on that, or they're on the fence, and I wonder if they've went back and seen the interrogations or seen the trial, seen her testify at Nick's trial, just those details, just see if they know, or if they're just going by what they see in the media, what's sensationalized. And really, I'm torn every day. I've been looking into it, and, I have decided that 7 years isn't enough in my mind, that wasn't justice, but that's my opinion. Farkey says that she believed that they should have got the same sentence regardless of life, no parole, or 7 years. Yes, she was abused. I think he was manipulated by a woman's ways. I may be a bit more lenient. Okay. An autistic daughter, mid-high functioning. Let me go to this next. Mid-high functioning. Sad either way. Both were abused to some degree, in my opinion. Yeah, I think they both were too. Very sad that it was allowed to happen, because there was lots of people in their lives that could have prevented it, I feel. Or there was ways it could have been prevented. Hey, Connie, how are you? It's good to see you. Me too. I was asleep too, single mom. I'm rather boring. No, 7 years. That's just a slap on the wrist when you really put your mind around what happened here. Ada says that she knows she was abused, but she also knew what she was doing. She was smart enough to just escape. Yep, I agree with that. She was smart enough to, in my opinion, manipulate another to carry out, what she needed done. But I heard an interesting little fact. I was listening to BJ Investigates, and if you guys don't listen to her, go over and check her out. She has a really good video she just dropped, giving a quick rundown of Gypsy's story. And she had a few facts in there that I'd never heard, but did you all know that Gypsy's dad was 17 and Dee Dee was 24 when they met? I'd missed that somewhere. I don't know where I missed it at, but I'd missed it somewhere. But yeah, I guess he was 17, she was 24, and, they ended up divorcing because he was too young. He felt like he married for the wrong reasons. So that's what happened between her mom and dad. But I thought that really told a lot about Dee Dee's mindset and her maturity level, because I don't know if you remember being 24 years old, but at 24 years old, I had nothing in common with a 17-year-old male. Nothing at all. Not one that I've ever encountered anyways. Very twisted. So that was, I think, the first red flag there that everyone missed. But, over those years, or in the beginning, the dad started to realize the paranoia and stuff that Dee Dee had in regards to Gypsy's health. So I'm pretty sure that's why Dee Dee probably distanced herself, because she didn't like people asking questions about Gypsy's health. Hey, Loves the Lark, Happy New Year to you too. let's go over here. We'll read some of the story. I just want to touch on what some of the things were that happened while Dee Dee was alive, and then we'll go from there. I want to watch an interrogation tape. So she grew up with her mother, Dee Dee. Just a second. So I need to run and do something for the toddler real quick. We're going to start the interrogation tape earlier. And we'll get back on the backstory. It's just stuff like where she had her saliva glands removed, just those details that I think probably really weighed on whoever considered her sentencing. Here we go. We'll start this though.
Hey, Gypsy. This is Stan. Hi, Gypsy. Let you guys talk. I'm Detective Hancock. I'm with Green County Sheriff's Office. How are you today? Good. Doing all right? Good. Good. All right. Well, Gypsy, I'm here and I'm going to get a little bit of information from you. So, since this is the first time I've ever met you, okay? So, what is the correct spelling of your first name?
It's Gypsyrose. And my middle initial is A.
Okay.
And my last name is Blancharde.
Blancha.
Blancharde is Blanchard.
Blanchard. Okay. Okay. All right. And your date of birth, Gypsy?
Is 7/27/1995. On here they have
Okay.
So Loves to Lurk says that they don't feel bad for Gypsy, that she's just going to say it. I can't say that I feel bad for her either. I feel bad for her as a child, but after what transpired, you really can't feel bad for someone like that. Let's see here. Yeah, little man, he just demands a lot. He's figured out when I stream that if he screams, I'll stop. So he's just getting smarter. Single mom, you don't feel bad for her either. She did have a lot of outs. She knew how to talk to men online. She knew how to ask for help. Loves to Lurk says, and that's true. She did. But then it goes back to the Munchausen by proxy syndrome and how long she was manipulated and things. I don't know. See, that's where I get torn at because I think too far into it. Yeah, he's clever for you. But before we start playing the interrogation again, like I said, I just had a few things that I wanted to go over. So in the beginning, when Gypsy was a baby, Dee Dee took her to the hospital saying that she thought she had sleep apnea, and that's where it started. So Munchausen syndrome is where somebody thinks they're sick or they have several medical conditions that they do not. And then so the by proxy is when you use a dependent and you deflect that on them. So, and that's what Dee Dee had. But at any rate, we discussed about the age difference and what I felt like that said about Dee Dee. She also used to use, when Gypsy got older, she would use these oral creams to numb her mouth and make her slobber so that she had all this spit running out of her mouth so that when she went to the dentist or the doctor, they would see this. And somehow, some way, this woman kept this up until she got her saliva glands removed. So you tell me anybody else you've ever heard, that's drastic. They do, Connie. They definitely do. Okay, let's see. I know there's something else I'm forgetting. So take note that Dee Dee did have some nurse training. So, it was easy for her to fake medical histories and stuff like that, I would say. And of course, you all know that she claimed to be a victim of Hurricane Katrina so that they could receive assistance to leave Louisiana to get to Missouri in 2005. So that's how they ended up in Missouri. Okay. So they moved to Springfield, Missouri in 2008, and they had a house that was built by Habitat for Humanity. The little pink house with the wheelchair ramp, you probably remember if you've ever seen any of the movies. And she got government benefits, and she constantly kept her in a wheelchair, trying to make her think she had muscular dystrophy. Just, it was a whole shit show. Let's see what everybody's saying. Connie says that's just wrong. Loves the Lark says that I'm torn if Dee Dee had that or if Dee Dee loved the free ride from Gypsy's conditions. I wonder if that's a part of the condition, locking the detention, and if that would be considered part of the attention. I think she was both. You'd have to be sick in the head to get your kid's saliva glands removed. Ugh. But she was definitely good at scamming. I mean, she had people believing that she was a victim of Hurricane Katrina. She had people believing that Gypsy couldn't walk and the kid could walk. Moving to Missouri, if Gypsy, she about got found out there because the doctor said, this girl doesn't have muscular dystrophy. She has muscles in her legs. If she hadn't been walking from the waist down, she wouldn't barely have any muscle. So, single mom says scammer. FarQ says both. I'm with you, FarQ. I think she was a little of both. Ada says, makes me wonder what all the drugs they had her on, medicines she didn't require, did to her brain. Yeah, I'm sure it affected the development of her brain for sure. And her liver, yeah, medications are hard on liver. Loves to Lark says that to Ada that she can't imagine. She's sure some real symptoms were from the medicines. Yeah, probably. Wouldn't she give her like Xanax and stuff to make her sleepy? I mean, it was just crazy. We could sit here all day and go over the history, but you guys get the idea. Dee Dee was a very abusive mother. She was very controlling. She even had her teeth removed. So there's just so much. We could go over it for days. But let's get to the actual crime, and I'll go back to the interrogation, and let's see how this plays out, because in my opinion, when you watch Gypsy's interrogation, one thing that I take away from that is that she acts. She has been around a master manipulator, and she is a manipulator herself. You can see her trying. She's just not outsmarting these detectives, in my opinion. Absolutely, Connie. Okay, here we go.
I need one because maybe it's a long story, but
Okay, sure.
me and my mother are Hurricane Katrina survivors.
Okay.
And my birth certificate was washed away in Katrina.
Okay.
And unfortunately, they messed up a long time when they messed up the paperwork, and it said 1991, but it's actually 95.
Okay. And that puts you at how old then?
I would be really 19, but on here it's mine.
Sorry, I just have to say this. So you heard her. She literally knows that her mother is no longer alive. She knows what they done, and she is still playing along with the storyline that they were in Hurricane Katrina and that she was not born in 1991. So, does that kind of speak to how deep Dee Dee's control ran even after life here?
Medicaid, my medical insurance has 23.
Okay. All right. So how old actually are you? Let's get
19.
19. Okay.
It's all scary.
Yeah, absolutely. Gypsy, do you know your social security number?
Unfortunately, I don't. I brought my card with me,
Okay.
but it's at my boyfriend's house.
Okay. We'll get with that later then. All right. Now, how long have you actually lived there in Missouri?
In Missouri since 2006.
2006.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. Do you work anywhere?
No.
Okay. All right. You ever had work since you've been in Springfield? Did you work down in Louisiana or anything?
No,
Okay.
sir.
Do you have family down there in Louisiana?
I have some, but unfortunately we're not on good speaking terms.
Okay. All right. And now, do you have any family here in Missouri? I'm sorry, we're in the
Yes.
States.
Okay. I have my mom that lives in Missouri.
Okay. And is that it, or do you have anybody else?
Does friends count or not really?
No, like biological, like brother or sister, siblings, nothing like that. Okay, so are you an only child then? Okay, all right. What's some things that you like to do? I mean, what kind of hobbies do you like?
I love art.
Love art?
I love to go to the movies. I love animals.
Okay.
Just different things like that.
Okay. Good. Well, Gypsy, we are here investigating something, so I do need to talk with you about some things, okay?
I'm thankful because I have no idea why I'm here.
Okay.
Nobody will tell me anything.
Yeah, that's fine. That's kind of why we're here, to kind of help you out with that, okay? So, I am going to just read Miranda just share real quick, okay? And as I'm reading this, if you don't understand something, I want you to stop me and say that you don't understand, okay? It's not being rude, it's not implied or anything, okay? And just let me know. How much schooling do you have?
Unfortunately, I was homeschooled, but my education is kind of scattered, so I have the basic of a third grader.
Okay. Do you know how to read and write okay and everything? Okay, good.
Not so much spell very good, but I can read.
Okay. How would you say your comprehension level is?
Good.
Good. Okay. Okay. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to your lawyer. Have your lawyer present with you or you be in question. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be going to represent you before any question if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Did you understand everything that I read you? Okay. Do you have a cell phone number?
No.
No, not at all. Did you have a home phone?
My mom's home
Okay.
phone.
What's that number?
417-833-8501.
501. Okay. Do you ever do anything on the computer? Do you ever play games or anything on the computer? Do you ever mess with the computer or anything like that?
I don't really have a computer.
Okay.
No.
Did you ever have a cell phone that you played around on or anything like that? No. Okay. No laptop or
No.
cable
My
or
mom
anything?
didn't let me use mine because she was like, it's unsafe. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why did she feel like that was unsafe?
My mom tended to be overprotective.
Okay.
But,
Did she? All right. It's understandable. I want to
Notice how she said she didn't know anything about computers and everything, and we obviously know now that she met guys online. I just found that interesting that even now, she don't care. She's still lying. She's still trying to do her thing.
I'll tell you that what I got to talk to you about. If you're involved in this, you need to tell me that now. Okay.
I'm completely 100%
Okay.
honest.
And let me talk for just a second, okay? But if you're involved in this, then you need to be honest with me. You need to tell me now and not wait till later. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want you to understand that there's just some things going on that you need to be made aware of, and I think that you're aware of. Okay. All right. My concern at this point. Let me back up with something. You're here. Do you know where you're at right now?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you at right now?
I'm at the Waukesha Police Department.
Okay. All right. And how did you live in Missouri at one point, right? Okay. How did you get from Missouri to here?
Not about a week ago. It was it all started when I met my boyfriend Nick.
Okay.
And we met on an online dating website. My mom had a laptop, and so I used hers.
Okay.
But
let me back up for just a second. Okay. Earlier when I said let's be honest with each other. Okay.
I'll go try to grab some pictures for you guys to look at of her little reunion when she come home, and then there's a TikTok video that she put out. Have you guys not seen that yet?
Okay? I'll be honest with you as long as you're honest with me. Okay? And I want you to understand that your honesty goes a long ways. Okay? You don't want something in this nature to be like a big snowball. We'll use that as an example. Okay? You don't want that snowball to be so big that you know how when you pack a snowball and it's real small. And what happens when you start rolling down a hill? It's bigger. Okay? And what happens if you start telling lies? They get bigger. You don't remember which ones you said and which ones you told. And as soon as that thing gets so big, it goes down the bottom of the hill and it crashes into a lot of people. Okay? I mean, a lot of people. All right? And it hurts a lot of people, right? Because it's so big and crashes and hurts them. Now, if you're telling the truth, that's not going to happen. Is that right? Okay, so that's kind of why I want you to be honest with me about this, okay? About some things, all right? So we need to, I'm here, okay? Because I don't think that this is something that you, the intention wasn't there. You know, I don't think you're a bad person. I really don't. I think that you're a smart person, okay? I think that you know, sometimes you get dealt bad hand, and I think sometimes that's what's happening with you, okay? And I want you to understand that you need to be honest with me. And if you're involved in anything that I'm about ready to tell you, then you need to tell me, okay? Your mom's dead, okay? Now, what I want to ask you is, your mom's passed away, okay? And she's deceased, all right? Now, what I want to ask you, did you have involvement in this? Okay? Just, hang on, listen to me for just a second, okay? I want you to understand something, okay? Remember the snowball that we talked about? You remember the pencil that we talked about? I'm going to demonstrate something with the pencil here, okay? Look at me. Look at me for just a second, okay? Sometimes people are going along, you know how you got a pencil. You got the lead here and you got the eraser right here, right? You know what I'm talking about? You've seen a pencil, right? You've used a pencil before, right? Okay. And when you write with a pencil, you write your own story, right? Okay. And you take that pencil and you're writing along with your story. Well, sometimes some people make mistakes when they write stuff down, don't they? We've all made mistakes. You've made mistakes. I've made mistakes, right? You ever made
Hey everyone, this is Gypsy Free. I just want to send a quick video to thank everyone for the massive amount of support that I've been getting on social media. Everyone has been really, really nice and supportive, and I really appreciate that.
So that was her TikTok. Did I have myself muted that whole time? Maybe. But that was the TikTok that her first TikTok that she posted yesterday. I'm going to get these pictures together and play some more of the interrogation. So for those who didn't see the interrogation, can you start to see how she really thinks that she can tell her little story and get away with it? Now that she's getting caught, she's crying. She goes through several emotions. Yeah, that's me. I paused it. Can you guys hear me? But I was going to show you guys a few pictures that Loves to Lurk sent here. Thank you for that. Give me just a second. I will grab them up. I know Farkey was asking about them. No. Sorry, guys. I forget about this mute button sometimes. Okay. That's as big as I can get that. But I'm not sure who that is, but that's her after she got out of prison at her little welcome home party. And there is her dad, Gypsy. I'm not sure who the blonde is. And then I'm pretty sure the brunette is stepmom. Someone tell me if they know and I'm wrong. Oh, okay. Got ya. Yeah, I did. I'll have to bring it back up. Sorry about that. I thought you guys could see it with me. I guess I forgot to share screen. There she is in her game day shirt after she got kicked out of Missouri. Again, not sure who the blonde is, but that had to been right when she got out because she's still wearing the same shirt as before she went and got her shoes at Walmart. There she is after. Okay. Might be a younger sister or a stepsister or something. I assume it's some kind of sister because she was up there with them stepmom and dad. He does. He does. Let me get a picture of him. We'll look at a picture of him. But he definitely does. Definitely does. Give me a second here and I'll try to bring up that video that we missed last time. Or that you all missed. I was watching it. I just didn't take into account that you all didn't see it. Just a second. Oh, I can't pull that one up from this account because I'm not in the group. Let me see. Single mom says she didn't say it, but he does. Yep, he does. Everybody agrees. Yeah, we're not being mean, but he does. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, I was just watching some of the interrogation video. I was gonna play another video besides the TikTok. Did you guys see the TikTok? Or did I not share it? Connie says that makes me wonder who would have really told her to get out of Missouri, especially being on parole. Never heard of that. And my mom was legal secretary for 47 years in Missouri. I've never heard of a state kicking anybody out either, but I know they said something about due to her, they didn't have enough security for her safety or something. Okay. All right. Let me share my screen and let's see. Oh, okay. So I didn't get the complete video. Let me find a better version of this. Sorry, guys. I don't TikTok. Let's see. You guys said the TikTok is like 37 or 2 minutes.
To thank everyone for the massive amount of support that I've been getting on social media. Everyone has been really, really nice and supportive. And I really appreciate that. It's nice to be home. I'm back home in Louisiana, enjoying a beautiful day outside. And I've got a lot of great things happening really soon. I've got my documentary series coming out, The Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I just put out an ebook that I'm super proud of. It's not a rehashing of everything that happened, it's more of my reflection of everything that I've learned and experienced in the last 8.5 years. So my ebook is called Release: Conversations on the Eve of Freedom, which you can pre-order now. And again, just thank you guys for all the support, and keep watching. Okay, bye.
Okay, there's that one. And the second one, I can't get it up. And Ada, thanks you for the pictures. That is baby sister. The blonde in the pictures is baby sister. So, hey, Level, how are you? Okay, let me see if I can pull back up the interrogation here. I'll be getting that other video while we listen to more of the interrogation.
Okay, I know him, and I'm giving you a chance to be honest with me, okay? Because you don't want this thing to spiral out of control. Okay?
No.
Your boyfriend's in here. Okay,
He's here.
he's in here.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. And do you think that we've not talked to people?
No, I know.
Listen to me before you say a whole lot. Do not dig yourself.
This mistake is costing Amazon Prime shoppers big. Are you still using Prime? Because at this point,
A bunch of lies, because what's going to happen? That snowball's going to get so huge, sweetheart, that it's going to explode on you, and you're never ever going to dig yourself out of it. Do you understand me?
I understand.
So I want to know, okay, why? Why did you guys hurt your mom? Okay,
We would never.
sweetheart, look at me. I've got kids. I've been doing this for a long time,
I know what's happening.
and I want you to understand something. Don't dig yourself out. Don't go down that path. Okay, just listen to me for a second. You go down that path, and what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen to you if you go down that path? It's not a path to go down.
If anything, I don't tell lies.
Okay, then don't sit here and lie to me, because if you do, what's going to happen is it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. You're not going to remember the ones that you've told other people. Okay, other people that I've probably already talked to. You understand that?
I understand.
Why?
Why? Would you like me to start from the beginning?
I only want you to start from the beginning, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. And I'm glad you're making that progress. Okay, I'm proud of you for that. But the first thing that we need to get out of the way right now is why. That's the biggest thing. You've got friends. You've got friends that love you.
Of course, I know.
You and your mom.
Yes.
Got friends that care for you.
I know.
You know what? They're down there, down the bottom of this hill with that snowball, and they're asking all these questions. They're asking why.
I know.
Now, help me give them an answer as to why. Okay, you have to give me an answer as to why, because they are so concerned about you.
I know. I have a lot of friends in Missouri. I know that.
Okay.
And I would never hurt my mom.
Okay, sweetheart, do you really want to dig yourself? You're digging yourself deeper. Okay?
No, seriously, I would never hurt her.
Listen to me, okay? I don't play around with that, okay? I'm not going to play around with this, okay?
Sir, I didn't do anything.
Listen to me. Don't let that snowball get bigger, because that's what you're doing right now, okay? You have a chance. You have the opportunity right here and right now. Because once I walk out that door and that opportunity's gone, guess what? It's gone. It's just like when that paper's taken away, when you're writing that pencil, you don't have a chance to erase that mistake, okay? You need to, in your family, in your friends, you don't have very many family members, but you've got a lot of friends. And we've talked to them all, okay? And every one of them want to know why. That's all they want to know. They know they still love you. They still care about you. Listen to me for just a second, okay? All they want to know is why. And I have to give that to them, because they can't sleep at night. Because they want to know why. That's all they want to know. Okay? That's all they're looking at.
Sure, I have a million questions right now.
Okay, you know what? And I'm proud of you for wanting to ask those million questions. And you know what? We can answer those, okay?
Okay.
But we got to get down to the bottom of why. Okay? The why. And your friends are very, very concerned about you. They all love you. But guess what?
Sure.
Those friends are standing at the bottom of that hill.
I
And
understand.
that snowball
I
is
understand.
getting ready to crush them because they
I
want
think
to
I
know
get
why.
things very, very clearly. You think that it's me? Why do you think that it's me? I have always thought
Listen to me.
my mom and I are best friends.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Please don't get yourself in this hole. And that's what you're doing. You're still doing it. Okay. What do you think? Do you not think that we've already talked to some people? Okay. Do you not think that we've talked to everybody? I mean, I'm not going to come in here without having all my things in line. Okay. I want you to understand that.
Of course, I understand that. And
We need to get to the why. When we get to the why, then all these other questions I can answer for you, and we can move on with this. Okay. And you're the person that knows the why. You're the only person that knows the why. Okay. And that's where we're at with it. You're the only one that knows the why, and your friends.
sir,
Do you really want to disappoint your friends?
no, of course not.
Okay, then why?
May I please speak?
When we get to the why this happened,
I don't even really know what happened.
Okay.
I came here because my mother came out of my house.
He's give her every chance to be honest, and she's still not. Okay, let me pull up this picture, show you guys what I was talking about. I think Loves to Lark was talking about it in chat too. Yeah, here we go. So you probably can't see what that says at the bottom, but it says, I can either receive donations or do personalized videos for $15 or live video chats via Zoom for $25. If anybody is interested, reach out to me, Cash App, and she gives her Cash App. Yeah, so, you know, she's not stopping anytime soon. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see like another Britney Spears almost like crazy situation. I'm not going to say exactly like that, but something where she's just out doing stunts just for attention, because you all know eventually this is going to fizzle out eventually. No, he's given her every chance to be honest, Yeah, those are very disturbing. I want to go through his interrogation too, because one thing that I realized is Nick is the honest out of the two. He is a lot more honest than Gypsy is, and his interrogation is totally different than hers. You know, his confession and things. So basically. And you know, how many people have parents who abused them or was mean to them? You know, that doesn't give them the go ahead to go and kill them or have them killed. This was premeditated. So I don't know how to do the little poll in chat or whatever, but is everybody feeling like the 7 years was not enough or more? Yeah, he definitely was. I think that she should have gotten more time. And I think she should have got the same amount of time. Like life without parole would have been ideal. That would have been some justice. But not 7 years. That wasn't enough time. I was Hillis Loves to Lark. I can't wait to hear. There's no telling. Probably more than me, and I'm not even been in prison. So far, Q said that she didn't get enough time. What do you guys feel is enough time? Connie feels she should have gotten more time. And what about you, Connie? She's worth $3 million. That says something about a person, too, if they're worth $3 million and they're asking for $15 and $25 cash apps. Jeez. So Connie says that she should have gotten life. And Single Mom says that she got life without parole. Farkey said that they should have gotten the same punishment. Liza Jane agrees with Connie, so she feels that she got life. Ada, yeah, you're right. She says that she should have gotten more time. Now she's a childbearing age. She will be pregnant within weeks. I agree with you. That's probably, yeah. Yeah, she played an equal, if not more of a role in it. You know, I believe that she actually knows more that it was wrong than Nick did. I feel like Nick has more of a, I'm not trying to give him a pass on what happened, but more of a reason to have been able to be manipulated into doing that. And he has more of an excuse when it comes to his mental health than she did, kinda, but it's just in different ways. Their mental disabilities was just different ways, I guess. That's what I expect her to do. I expect her to get rid of the husband. I don't think that that's going to carry on very long. Not once she figures out she doesn't need him to stand, but I might be wrong. They might be in love. Oh, she definitely was. He never would have committed the crime if he hadn't met her. And I'm not saying Nick was perfect. He was bound to be put in prison at some point, you know. All the time he was called like masturbating at McDonald's and stuff, you know. So he had a history of a criminal history, and it's kind of a weird one. So, you know, he would have been in jail anyways, but he would have never met Dee Dee if it wasn't for him. Exactly. He loves to lurk. I agree. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. Do you guys want to carry on with more of her interrogation, or do you guys want to skip over to Nick's? Is her interrogation something that you guys want to watch all of? Because the main thing that I wanted everyone to take from it is that she's a liar, and how she spoke and how she's still lying. Exactly, loves the lark. He had total different issues. Pulling on it or something. I guess he wasn't allowed to because he got arrested for it at McDonald's. Sure had him a Happy Meal, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I agree with you. So we both know a family, and one of their children is developmentally challenged. And I think now he's late 20s. I'm not even sure, but yeah, he reminds me a lot of Nick. You could definitely talk him into doing something like this, and he would do it for a girl. He would definitely do it for a girl. She has. I mean, she's still going. This whole time we've been in there, she's still going. I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit more of this. And if you guys want to stop the interrogation, just let me know. And we'll move on to something else.
She and I were having relationship problems. I guess she wanted me to stay with her girl forever. She didn't really like my boyfriend. And she was like, pretty much, if you want to move to Wisconsin with him, fine, go. And I packed my stuff. She basically wanted me out of the house before then because we kept on having arguments. But I'm not a violent person. I would never ever hurt her. And a lot of our arguments stemmed from being with Nick. And so I just basically chose to come here. I gave him money to come here. And I said, can you please come pick me up? Because my mom's kicking me out of the house real soon. And that's when he asked his mom, could I stay with his mom and him and his stepdad and his little brother? So I said, fine. So anyway, I don't exactly know the exact date he came to Springfield, but I know that I gave him the money to stay at a hotel. And anyway, I let him know that.
Hey, hang on. Okay, we're going in a totally different direction here. Okay, we're going to get back to where we started from. Mm-hmm. Okay, you listen to me. Okay, let's get back to the why. We can talk all night long about this other stuff, and I'll sit here and I'll listen to you, and I'll listen to everything. This investigation is very thorough. Okay, and there's a lot of whys, and you need to answer those whys. Okay, give yourself. What about yourself? Give yourself the peace that you need. You need a lot of peace within inside of you. Okay, you know, once you get this off your chest, you know, you're gonna feel a lot better about yourself. First of all, okay, and your friends. Okay,
my friends know me as a sweet.
You're right.
And as
you're right.
Am.
But you know what? Sometimes sweet people make mistakes. Everybody does. Okay, you make mistakes. I make mistakes. But you know what? I'm glad you're not this person that's out here going around and doing this to a lot of other people. Okay, I'm glad you're not that person. If you are, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to be in the same room with you if that's you. Okay, but I think what it is, I think there's a lot of frustration in your life. I think that there's some things that you and your mom, you've already said that your mom, you kind of had some arguments and you kind of had some strained relationships. Okay,
But we worked through
you know what? You work through it. You're right, you do. But sometimes that can get the better of people. Okay, and I think that's kind of where you're at with that. I think that you're stressing your life because your mom wanted you to stay so little all the time. Finally got to a boiling point, and you just said, you know what?
This game, you're not ready for it.
Sorry, had to step away with the baby for a second, guys.
Telling no matter what, mom, I'm gonna go with my boyfriend. I'm gonna do whatever I want now. You made a decision, okay? But we need to get to why this happened to your mom, okay? You know what? People make mistakes every day. You do, I do, we all do. We've established that, and I'm gonna establish it every time because you know what? That's what this is. It's just a mistake. That's all it is, okay? It's not something that's so huge out here. It's just, oh my gosh, it's a mistake. It's a simple little mistake.
My mom.
It's just a simple mistake. Is all it was, okay?
I don't know.
You know what?
I don't know. If I knew the basic facts of what is going on,
Sweetheart.
my friend had I do have a phone, but it doesn't call people. I just basically used it for Yahoo messaging app, and one of the people that had texted me, I had texted him that I was leaving home, and
yet he's called her in another lie.
He's like, "Are you okay?" People have been posting some stuff on Facebook, and I asked him what post, and unfortunately, police came before I could even read what he was saying. So I guess he was trying to tell me something.
Okay. Do you see that that's what all your friends are wondering why?
Mm-hmm.
Even that friend that you're talking about is wondering why.
Mm-hmm.
Aaliyah's worried about you.
Aaliyah? Are you kidding me?
Look at me. Look at me.
Aaliyah's always been a bully to me.
Okay, but look at me. This time is different. This time it's a lot different. She's very concerned about you, sweetheart. Very.
What about my Aunt Rachel?
Okay. Why did this happen?
I don't know.
You do know why it happened. Okay.
I don't know why it happened.
Let me tell you something. I walked out that door.
Did she have a heart attack? She was
Hey,
sick.
look at me. We're not going to play those games. I'm not going to do that. That's not what I'm here to do. Okay? Then start being honest with yourself. And start being honest with me. No, you're not. Okay? You're not a bad person. I don't care what anybody's ever said to you. I don't care what your family's ever done to you.
I was sorry.
I don't care that maybe somebody's bullied you or made fun of you. Okay? Well, you know what? All that rage gets picked up inside. That gets so overwhelming to anybody. I don't care if it's you, me, somebody else. And you know what happens? You explode. Everybody does.
I go to church,
Okay.
and I take communion, and I release all of that.
Okay. And that's fine. And I'm proud of you for that, okay? And that's something that you need to continue to do, okay? But there again, people make mistakes, okay? Jesus got angry in the Bible, did he not? And flipped the tables over, right? Okay, so even he gets angry, okay? But all your friends are still down here. And all they want to know is why. They don't care about the details. They just want to know why. And they're concerned for you. And they still love you and they still care for you. Matter of fact, there's still a lot of people there for you.
I know.
And every one of them's asking me, why? Detective Hancock, why? Why?
I don't know if you even know this, but my mom had guardianship papers for me because
That's not me. I think that's the video. They've got the sound out for some reason.
Okay.
and Uncle Ray.
Okay. Can we talk about why first? And I'm glad you brought that up. Okay. Because I talked to them.
Good.
And you know what? They're this group of people sitting down here asking me why. Detective Hancock, why? With tears in their eyes. Detective Hancock, why? Why?
Why don't you tell me why,
You
please?
tell me why, and then I'll tell you why.
I don't know why.
Yes, you do, sweetheart. You know exactly what's going on.
I don't know what's going on.
Sweetheart, look at me, okay? Stop letting this get out of control. Stop. Yeah, you do know. That's smart. I'm proud of you for saying that, because you do know. And you're going to let this get so far out of control that there's no way you're going to dig yourself out of it. And I'm here, okay? Because you're family and you're friends. And I know all of them are just your friends and they're not your family, but you might as well consider them family.
I do.
Because every one of them care about you.
I do consider them.
And I get phone calls all the time. Mr. Hancock, what? Why? Mr. Hancock, that's all we want to know. Why? We still love her. We still care for her, but why? Mr. Hancock, we love her to death, but why? We love Gypsy. We care about her. You're Star Wars people.
I wish we could see her face. Like, I wish we could see her facial reactions and the details of it, because I can only imagine, what her acting looks like. Because it's terrible. Like Farkey said, it's terrible acting. Man, she's tripling down though. He's giving her every out. Exactly, Connie. I don't know if he was estranged at the time or what, but there was people she could have called. No, murder's never the answer. Yeah, definitely.
People, your buddies, every one of them talked to me and said, hey, we want to know why. Hey, we love her. Tell her we love her, but we want to know why.
I just imagine how many people you talk to.
And now, you know what? And everyone wants to know why. They don't care about anything else. They just want to know why. So what am I supposed to go and tell them? What am I supposed to do? Okay? Because
I'm just wondering, the question you're asking, why? What happened? Why did I come up here? Why did something happen to my mom?
And that's what I'm asking. Why?
She had a lot of medical conditions.
Okay. This is not a medical condition. You know that. It's not a medical condition at all. Okay?
Exactly, Ada. She had a phone. She had access to a computer. Everything that she didn't have at the beginning of this interview, now about 25 minutes in, she does have. So she had access to the outside world.
All your friends and family. If I can't go home,
Please.
listen to me. If I can't go home and tell them why this happened, that's all they want to know. If I can't go home and tell them that, guess what? They're going to wonder the rest of their life. It's going to hurt them.
Please tell me she did not commit suicide. She had bipolar.
Okay, we're not going to get off on that track. We're not getting off on that track, okay? You know what happened. You do know what happened. You were there, okay?
Wait, no.
Yes, you were. You were there.
I was there.
Okay.
I told you I got kicked out.
You're leaving stuff out. You know something, and you're afraid. You're scared.
I am afraid, and I am scared because I don't know what's
So
going
has
on.
somebody threatened you?
What do you mean threatened?
What do you think a threat is? What do you consider a threat?
I'm gonna kill.
Somebody ever said that to you?
No.
Yes, they have.
No.
And I know who told you that.
Nobody's ever said it to me.
So you're telling me you've never been threatened?
Well, once by a stranger at Walmart.
Okay, I'm talking more recently.
No.
How far are you going to let this snowball get? How big are you going to let this snowball get?
Yeah, she just keeps coming up with more and more stuff. I mean, yeah, she brought up her mom's bipolar. And like Loves to Lurk said, she knew how to find men online, how to role play, how to shave her kitty, and she ain't fooling nobody about being sheltered. And if you guys are wondering about the shaving part, we'll get to that, I'm sure. Oh, man. I can't even with this one.
You want to let it get just so big, so huge, that even your family and friends won't ever talk to you again?
No, of course not.
Because right now, all your family and friends, every one of them, they're there. They're still supporting you.
Of course.
You know why? Because they love you.
No.
And I've even had some of them tell me that they love you. They said, Mr. Hancock, when you go talk to her, tell her I love her. Tell her that I care about her and I still love her. I said, you know what? I will tell her that. I will tell her that you still love her. But guess what? I can't do that because they have something else of me too.
What?
They asked me why. And I told them, I said, you know what? I said, this girl sounds like a smart girl. This girl sounds like a girl that, she's going to be honest with me when I go in and talk to her. She's going to tell me why. And then I can go back and tell you people this. And they said, good. Because we love her. Totally love her. So I'm telling you that your family and friends love you. And I'll tell you who they are. But we've got to get to a certain point before we can get on with that. And I know you want to hear that. I know you do. I know you, sweetheart. I know you love your mom. I have no doubt that you love your mom. Good.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Listen to me, okay? I know you love your mom. And don't you think your mom loves you? Don't you think your mom just is worried about you? Loves you?
So we're 30 minutes in and she still hasn't bent. She's still lying. It's a very messed up thing. I mean, it's just so twisted. It's very twisted. Yeah, Lost Jane, you didn't know that detail, did you? Now you do. Yeah, 4Q. I think our system didn't do justice in this case. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it but watch the train right now. Yeah, but I put the link. Hi, Ada. I like what you did there. But I put the link in chat to the full interrogation. I'll pin it here. Oh, here. I'll go on my phone and I'll pin it. But you guys can go over there and watch the full interrogation if you want to. But like I said, it's proved my point that she lies a lot. But we're coming up on an hour here, and that's about what I like to keep my streams at. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. Next time, we're going to watch Nick's interrogation. And then after that, we will be watching trial. There's the link. I pinned it to the top. Go over and watch it. It's good to watch up on all this stuff if you haven't, because there's a lot of stuff that I missed, like I missed about him being 17 and Dee Dee being 24. I'm sure there's other things. We learned that she shaved her kitty tonight. So, I mean, just lots of good information. But everybody, I hope you had a great... Yeah, we're going to watch Nick's trial. It's on YouTube. You guys ought to go check it out. But guys, I hope you had a wonderful New Year's, and I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful night.